Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Welcome to Year of the Fire Horse 2026. Okay, so this is going to be an intense year with a lot of energy. In fact, you should already be feeling it and probably felt it back into the last week of December. So February 17th is the day of the Chinese New Year, Year of the Fire Horse 2026. Okay, quick preview from the last two videos. Number one, if you're feeling a little bit lost, confused, stuck in life, feeling like there's no meaning to life and stuff like that right now, it is just a transitional phase. The reason why this year is so intense is because number one, the horse is fire energy. Number two, this is Year of the Horse, so we have a double fire energy. So fire energy itself is going to amplify any of the emotions that you're already feeling. So when you're transferring, that's what we're doing. The energy we're in right now is not complete horse energy. We're transferring from Year of the Snake into the horse. So we're right in the middle of it. You're going to feel a shift and a change happening, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Now it's being amplified by the double fire energy. So just go with the flow. You're going to be fine. Just give it about, I would say, 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. And you're going to notice you're going to start settling into this next year. Number two is stabilization. We need to stabilize your pH system. We need to stabilize your blood sugar system. The other thing that I would recommend is learning how to ground your energy, okay? So you have to learn grounding techniques to become emotionally grounded. Now, right now, we're just working on your pH system and also your blood sugar system, which is what this video is about. Now, if you're wondering why we need to stabilize our system, especially this year, is because of the double fire energy. The energy this year is going to be intense, it's fiery, it's going to be passionate, it's going to be faster, and it's going to be very powerful. If you are not stabilized emotionally and electromagnetically, it's going to throw you all over the place. It's going to be a tough year for you. But if you stabilize yourself, you're going to function very well and you're going to thrive this year. Here's the deal. If you haven't been feeling that intensity since the last week or last 2 weeks of December, then you're not very tuned in. Everything has been exploding. Have you noticed the shifts and change from the Venezuela, from the silver going up and down? See, that's a good example. The silver exploded. Physical silver, the fake paper stock dropped. Physical silver went up, and now it's been going up and down. Why? Because the energy is not stabilized, and that's what these 3 videos are about. I'd bet $5 that a lot of you on my channel have been up and down, feeling empty inside, feeling lost, like there's no purpose to life. I would have a bet that a lot of your energy and emotions are all over the place, like you got knocked off track. And that's what the fire energy is doing. If you want to thrive this year, listen up. This is a really simple video. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to preview the very last video very briefly, give you a couple tips from that video, and then we're going to go into this video. Alright, so the last video was about stabilizing your alkaline, your pH level, okay? So number one, what you want to do is get minerals in you. I recommended a product called Catalyte by a company called Thorne, Thorne.com, Thorne.com, and the product is called Catalyte, C-A-T-A, Catalyte, L-Y-T-E. Why do I recommend this product? Because it's about $31, $32 for this powder form, this little tub. It can last you about a month and a half if you do half a scoop a day or maybe twice a day. And it has a multitude of minerals, and that's the key. It's got magnesium, it's got potassium, it's got zinc, it's got a couple of other things. It's got vitamin B12, it's got vitamin B6. It has a bunch of minerals and vitamins that you need. It also has taurine. Here's the deal. If you take minerals with taurine, you won't need to take your cup of coffee in the morning. Number one, wake up. Number two, number one is drink a tall glass of water, wait 5 minutes, take half a scoop or less of this Catalyte, put it in a glass of water of about, say, 6 ounces of water, something like that, to flavor. If you want it more flavorful, do 4 ounces, and then drink it. And just take your shower, go throughout your morning routine, and within 5 minutes or less, you're going to start feeling energized. You won't need your coffee anymore. Now, why do you want to increase your minerals, especially magnesium, potassium, etc., and trace minerals? is because it acts as a base, and it'll keep your pH balance from going up high in alkaline, going down into acidic, up and down. What that does is it will confuse you. It'll cause you to be emotional. It'll cause you to be stressed and all over the place. When you have minerals, especially magnesium, all of a sudden you have a strong base, and now depending on what you eat, it'll only go up a little bit or go down a little bit. Therefore, you don't have these big highs and these big lows. I also recommend, unless you live in like the Philippines or a place that has a high salt content in their food, I also recommend that you add some sodium, especially pink salt in the morning and probably in the afternoon. Salt is really good for your electrical system, your heart, your brain, your muscles, your nerves, etc. And so are minerals. So here's what you do. You wake up in the morning, tall glass of water, wait 5 minutes, add a little bit of scoop of the catalyte, the minerals, drink that, wait 5 minutes, and then what you do is you eat fruit. Eat one fruit. Don't mix them up, because if you mix them up, it won't digest well. If you're going to do citrus, lemons, limes, and oranges. I generally will do 2 oranges, and then I'll do like this lime drink that I make, okay? I'll get plenty of vitamin C in me, and you also get minerals from limes and oranges and lemons. You do those 3 things, you're gonna feel great. It cleanses out your whole system, it gives you vitamin C, it makes you feel great, and you have the minerals and taurine. Now, the only other thing you have to do is add some lettuce, celery, and some carrots, say at lunchtime or at dinner, and eat it after the meal. If you get minerals in you from lettuce, from celery for men is really good because it has selenium. We burn up a lot of selenium when we have sex, so selenium is really good. Also, zinc is good for you. So if you want to add a little bit extra zinc, you can. It's not only is it in that catalyte that I recommended, but you can buy a separate bottle of zinc. Zinc is really good for men. It makes you feel strong. It makes you feel good. Oh, another thing I'll do in the morning, after I let, like, say, the oranges or citrus digest, again, I'll wait about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, let it digest. Then I'll eat 1 banana. You're going to get your potassium. All of a sudden, you feel stabilized throughout the entire day. Now, there's one other secret that I do, and that's what this video is about. Okay, so the first part that we just finished stabilizes your pH system. You want an alkaline system. To stabilize it, you need minerals. Then what you want to do is you want to start eating fruits and vegetables, because that raises the alkaline, especially watermelon, celery, green leafy vegetables, etc. Minerals can also help it alkalize, but the point of minerals in this video is to stabilize the system so it doesn't do massive swings up and down. So now we've stabilized your pH, and we have a lot of electrolytes and sodium in your system, which is really good for the electrical system, your heart, your brain, your muscles, etc. So now what we're going to do in this part of the video is we're going to stabilize your blood sugar. It's really simple, super simple. When we were kids in middle school and also high school and also in college, they showed us the food pyramid. Now, there's one part of the food pyramid, even though I was an athlete, and especially when I got into my probably 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, etc., in my athletic career, I really started doing my vitamins, and I would do healthy fruits and vegetables, and I realized, I need to eat more protein. So I started understanding that, but the 2 things I didn't add was minerals, and the second thing what this video is about now is the top of the food pyramid. You've got to eat fats, oils, and butters. Now remember, when you eat fruit, you have to eat it alone. Do not mix it with food, otherwise it will not digest as well. So if you in the morning, again, you do a glass of water. You do a glass of water with a mineral mix, and then you wait 5 or 10 minutes, and then you'll eat just oranges or just limes or just lemons or just watermelon or just apples. Eat things separately, because then they digest better. You can actually mix lemons and limes together, or even oranges, because they're all citrus. That's fine, but don't mix that with sweet stuff like bananas or watermelon. Now, watermelon should not be mixed with bananas either, because bananas are high sugar content. Again, after you eat your citrus, let it digest for at least 20 minutes, and then eat a banana. Let the banana digest for at least 45 minutes before you have something else. Okay? Usually I'll wait about an hour or 2 after that, or maybe not an hour, but yeah, about an hour after banana, and then I'll get some protein in me. Now, here's what I do. I every day I make myself have extra virgin olive oil, a couple slices of butter, and then milk. I've also learned when I buy red meat, I make sure it's got not too thick, but a fairly thick strip of fat on it, okay? Eating meat with fat burns slow. Now here's the secret of fats, butters, and oils. They stabilize your blood sugar. Now here's how they do it. Fats and oils and butters burn really, really slow, so you have a consistent energy throughout the day. Now sweet stuff and sugars, they burn really fast, so you go up and then you crash. Now here's how you balance that out. Make sure you get meat in you, such as chicken, eggs, and steak, okay? So one of the keys to your balancing your blood sugar is make sure you get physical protein in your body. When I say physical, I don't mean just protein powder. I mean something like chicken or steak or fish. Chicken and steak are better because they burn slow for a long, long time. If you buy steak, you want to get the strip of fat on the side because fat burns even slower. And that's what balances out your system. That way you won't crash. So if you've got a lot of minerals in your system and you've got a lot of fat and also protein in your system, you're going to feel great throughout the day. And all you have to do is do it twice a day. You do it at lunch after you let your fruit digest, and then you wait 4 or 5 hours or something like that, and then you eat your dinner and you get your fats and butters in then too. Now, one thing I'll do with butter that I started doing after I do my morning routine, that routine, by the way, water, then another glass of water with the minerals, and then wait, and then eat some fruit, especially water-rich fruit like oranges, watermelon, limes, lemons. That cleans out your system. It cleans out your intestines really, really good. It fills your system with minerals and vitamins, and it makes you feel freaking awesome. And it also hydrates you. After I basically let the fruit digest, I'll wait about 20 minutes, especially if it's like watermelon, oranges, water-rich foods like that. But a banana, that takes longer. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to digest. Then what I'll do is I'll immediately get some butter in me. Now, let's back up a step. So I'll do the water. I'll do the water with the minerals. And then what I'll do after that usually is I will usually do half a lemon, squeeze it in a glass, and then pour an equal amount of extra virgin olive oil. Why? Because the oil and the lemon, it cleans out your liver. The other thing is the oil is slow burning. So if I do that, then I don't need protein right away. Then I can do one more piece of fruit, such as oranges or bananas or whatever. Then I can wait about 45 minutes, and then I can eat some actual protein. All of a sudden you have a cleansed out system, you've got a mineralized system with vitamin C in it, and all of a sudden you're off to the races, and now you're getting protein, and all of a sudden you feel very solid. Now I'm going to give you a little true life example story. So the Indians in southwest of the United States and also in Mexico, I don't know how far south they go, but they would have this race and this event every year, okay? It was like a celebration event. And what they would do is they would run 100 miles. Yeah, they would run 100 miles. You're thinking that's impossible. How do they do that? They load up on avocados. So I believe it's either 3 days or 5 days before the event, they will eat 3 to 5 avocados every single day. They'll also eat avocados early that morning before they start the event. Avocados have a healthy form of fat that will burn for a long time. So it's a slow burn. So they have this slow burning energy, which means they can run and run and run and run, and they feel great. So here's what I recommend. After you do the water, the minerals, the fruit, let it digest. I personally, and then remember, I did the lemon with the olive oil earlier. So I already have some slow burning fat in me, which stabilizes me. Because I used to crash. My blood sugar used to crash and I get tired, exhausted, like brain fog, all that stuff. Well, that stopped it. Then what I do is I just pull out butter, let it sit out for a couple minutes, and I'll take 2 or 3 slices and I'll just eat the butter. And sometimes I'll drink a little bit of milk with it. Now, milk and butter digest very well together. Now here's what happened. About 7 years ago, I went to like a diner. It was like a Denny's, like pancakes house, but it's called something else. I'm forgetting the name. And I walked out of there just feeling great. I noticed my energy was really good for about 3 or 4 hours. And I go, I don't understand, like, why is it whenever I go eating pancakes? Because, you know, all those carbs and, you know, you get your eggs and your bacon and and then your toast and butter. And here's the thing, at home, I don't even have a toaster. So I never butter toast here. I never put butter on bread at all here. And I couldn't figure out, like, why do I feel so stable? Well, then what happened was I was talking to someone at the vitamin store, and they're like, well, do you get your oil and your butters and milk and stuff? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, when's the last time you had butter? I'm like, well, about 5 days ago, I went to the pancakes place. He goes, how'd you feel? I go, I felt great. And here's the thing, I felt physically strong, too. My brain was clear, and it just blew my mind. Like why is it when I eat this food, what I would normally consider junk food, why do I always feel so much stronger and better and, you know, just level-headed? I just feel clear. Because I'm getting my fats, I'm getting my butter, I'm also getting milk. By the way, milk, it has fat in it. It also has a slow-burning form of protein called casein. On top of that, I'm getting some form of meat whenever I would go there. I would usually get eggs, and on top of that, get bacon, and bacon, again, has fat in it. Or I would get sausage, which also has fat. Not as much as bacon, but still. Now, before I figured this out, I always had problems with my blood sugar going up and down. I couldn't figure it out. I'm trying to cut back on carbs because I'm in my 50s now. So now I don't have to go to a pancake house and eat all them damn carbs. Now, here's the deal. If I do go, I just won't get it. I'll get like maybe one pancake, and I'll get the bacon, the eggs, and I'll do the butter, and I'll do the milk, etc. But I haven't gone out for pancakes in probably a year or 2 years, because now what I know now is, like, just get some butter in you. Just get your meat in you. Get some fat strips in you. So now that I'm doing that, I've never had a problem crashing. And I mean for years now. You want to stabilize your blood sugar? Fats, butters, oils, and actual proteins. So remember, bacon has extra fat. Get red meat with a strip of fat on it, and chicken. Another thing I would add to it, avocados. Eat half an avocado a day. Now, I don't eat avocado every day, but about 3-4 days a week I will. And by the way, if you eat more meats and fats and avocado, you will lose weight. You'll feel great. You'll feel solid. You'll feel stable. The purpose of this video is to stabilize your pH system, your alkaline system, by adding minerals and also eating alkaline foods, and also to stabilize your blood sugar by increasing fats, oils, and butters. The purpose of that is to make sure you do really well in Year of the Fire Horse, because the energy is going to be intense. If you're stable, you're going to flow through it and you're going to thrive. Alright, that's it, guys. God bless you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link right there in the description box. You can also click the 3 dots in the lower right hand corner of the video. There's a little heart that will pop up with a $sign. That's also another donation place. And you can also buy one of my dating relationship coaching books for men or women. Remember, go to MikeKollin.com. Remember, click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.